tell you, we are in Wilton Manors in Fort Lauderdale, but a very special thing happens. We're sitting in Wilton Manors. We're sitting in Wilton Manors, Florida, where we consider this, we make the joke all the time on the show, that we're sitting in the gayest place on planet Earth. This is the gayest place on planet Earth. Here is the proof of how gay this place is. I'm sitting next to Gary Resnick, who is the mayor of this town, Wilton Manors. And of course, all of you all over the world know about Greater Fort Lauderdale. And this is Dean Trantalis, and he is the mayor of Fort Lauderdale. So we have battling gay mayors side by side in Broward County, South Florida, fighting with each other. Thank you for hosting us and Wicked Manors. Tell us about Fort Lauderdale and Wilton Manors. Well, why is this community so special?
Well, first of all, thank you for being here. Thanks for coming out to Wicked Manors. This is Wilton Manors. We are 2 square miles, but we are packed with a lot of fun people, incredible neighborhoods. We are the second largest gay and lesbian population per capita in the country, just behind San Francisco. So we love to celebrate, but this is also a great cause. This is Wicked Manors, but this is a fundraiser for the Pride Center, which is our gay and lesbian community center. So the 25,000 of our nearest and dearest that are parading on the street behind us tonight are also out here for a good cause.
Oh, great. He is running for re-election. You're running for the city council again, and you're going to do that. Well, Wilton Manors and this Wilton Drive that we're sitting on is amazing. Dean, I wanted to ask you: are there many gay mayors in Florida? Florida's generally considered the red, maybe moving to purple. Are there many gay mayors in this state?
With Fort Lauderdale having elected me this past March, I have become the gay mayor of the largest city in the South. Not just in South Florida, but southern United States. So Gary and I are holding up the banner of pride in the southern part of the United States. Together, we form the largest same-sex community in the entire United States. And I think we should all be very proud of that, not just for the LGBT community, but how we respect diversity overall. And the encouraging people from all walks of life, people from communities, from other countries, other religions, other faiths. You know, this is the epicenter of diversity and inclusion. And Gary and I have worked very hard over the years to make that happen.
Dean, I have to tell you, and I'm curious, I just met your director for your county tourism, sunny.org, and
Stacy Ritter?
No, the vice president of the bureau. Yes, Richard, and we're going to talk about him in just a couple of minutes. He's going to be a guest in a couple of minutes. But I learned astounding things. Broward County is a minority-majority county, that there's more minority here that becomes the majority, which was interesting, and also that the bureau in this county, in Broward County, spends more than $1 million attracting gay tourism to this county of an economic impact of $1.5 billion. It was breathtaking to me what y'all have accomplished here.
Well, it shows you that we don't spend enough, because clearly the attraction to South Florida, especially Wilton Manors and Fort Lauderdale, is exploding. And you know, $1 million goes a long way, but the potential and the opportunity to attract more members of the LGBT community from throughout the world is amazing. We have yet to go down a number of roads, a number of opportunities. Richard Gray and the Convention and Visitors Bureau have been at the forefront of visiting other cities, other countries around the world, making the case for coming to South Florida. And you can see how appealing it's become. This parade of wonderment behind us is like nothing else in the United States. Not Greenwich Village, not the Castro. This is where it's all happening.
Dean, it's interesting that you say that, because just coming up, and I give production a heads up, we're getting ready to do Richard Gray next. As soon as we finish, we're going to do Richard Gray next. But interesting that you point out the uniqueness of this. Tonight, we're going to highlight the 5 in the gay communities, the 5 biggest gay events in the United States. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about. And you're going to be interesting to find out where Fort Lauderdale and Wilton Manors falls into that. Gentlemen, we want to thank you tonight for allowing us to be here for It's Happening Out.
Thank you.
Any final things you want to say?
Just want to invite everybody to come to Wilton Manors. In addition to Wicked Manors, which we have every Halloween, which is put on by our Pride Center, we have a Stonewall Festival. We have the largest Stonewall Festival in the summer in Florida, actually. And that, talk about economic opportunity, that brings in over $4.5 million in one day in terms of the economic impact of just Wilton Manors. So it's not only a great event, and it celebrates our culture. As the longest serving openly gay elected official in the state, the cultural aspects are very important to me, but they're also economic aspects. So we invite everybody to come to South Florida, see what we've managed to accomplish down here, and you can also have a great time.
I have to tell you, my permanent home is in Sarasota, and I've moved down here for the show for about 7 weeks. All of my friends in Sarasota might raise an eyebrow at you, sir, because I live in a beautiful community too.
Which is not inherently a good thing.
To add on to what Gary said, Fort Lauderdale is going to have its first Pride Parade on Fort Lauderdale Beach next spring. And following that, in 2020, we are hosting the Pride of the Americas, and we intend to have countries all over the Western Hemisphere come to South Florida and participate. So it's going to be an amazing, amazing event, and everyone's invited all over the world, so come on down, ready, and we're so happy that the world has finally recognized us as being the place where you want to live, work, start a family, start a career. This is where it's all at.
Well, and that was the point I was going to make. I want to thank you all for being with us and allowing us to participate in this incredible event. You really must come to South Florida, and specifically Wilton Manors and Fort Lauderdale. We continue to joke it's the gayest place on planet Earth. It is absolutely beautiful. And what's sitting in front of you is a representation of that. We have battling mayors of the two principal communities in this county.
I have one important question. Do we get to call you the Gayers?
The Gayers. All right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And before you move, we were talking about Broward County. Broward represents itself through sunny.org. And watch this in terms of what's going on in Broward County as we hear from Richard